Building green is important to the company on two different levels. From a social standpoint, it's kind of like my idea of what am I leaving behind for my kids. The sustainability part for me is even more fascinating because then it gets into longevity, life cycle returns on investment. Are these buildings built for 7 years, 10 years, 20 years? I was in Romania and I'm seeing clinics that look like 3, 4, 5-star hotels. And I really said to myself, I got to bring this back here and I've got to up the game a bit because it's a tired sector. The learning curve I felt on the green buildings would be substantial, and if I didn't replicate it, I'd have no economies of scale. There are so many green initiatives out there, and you can't just put them all into a pot and go, hey, we've got a perfectly green building. A lot of these things will actually start to work against each other if they're not integrated properly.
This program is a market transformation program trying to get the education out so that the builders will be building 25% better than code. What we're looking at is looking at the building as a whole, because it's not just looking at energy efficiency, it's also looking at environmental and the building air quality, everything else that goes around it.
We're giving the builders the foundation to bring all of their stakeholders together, look at their design up front to make it as efficient as possible. And the ultimate goal is to help builders really achieve next generation building code now.
I think the biggest benefit was being able to harness a great deal of intellectual capital and expertise into one room. You could hear from geothermal guys, you could hear from window guys, BASF, and all these other partners were there.
It's very collaborative, and they come up with all different ideas, and one feeds off the other. So that education itself, to me, is really priceless. And taking all this information, you can also take it to a lot of municipalities, and with them, they'll turn around and they can also give you some grants. So there's a lot of different incentives that you can look at.
Enbridge has been extremely supportive. Whenever we've reached out to them, they're there for whatever it is. I don't even think we've even tapped really what we can do together. I would tell any developer that if you have an opportunity to work with them and go through this program, you should be doing it.